Good morning everyone, it's Mike here. So today I have a rather large happy mail to share with you. Now this is one of those anonymous packages that I've received recently. Now I received this one in October. Now the reason it's taken me such a long time to show you what the contents of this happy mail are or is because that I wanted to give the person who sent it to me an opportunity to let me know who they were so that I could give due credit. But unfortunately, the person that has sent this one hasn't come forward and identified themselves, so obviously prefers to remain anonymous. So I'm going to switch over to my overhead camera, but I'm also going to keep this camera on as well, so that you can see my reactions to what's in the box. But I'm not sure whether or not I'll be able to keep this window open for you to see all the time, because I have had a few issues with the sound and the video not syncing between the two machines properly, the two cameras properly. They seem to be recording at a different frame rate. They shouldn't be, it should be the same, but it just seems to be a little bit of lag on my iPhone to my my Sony camera that I record for my overhead. So if it disappears, that's probably the reason why. Nothing's probably happening, but the reason is I'm trying to resync the window back up again. So anyway, I'll switch over to the overhead and then we'll have a look at the package. So this is the package that arrived. Now as you can see, it's a rather large box. And I did go through it when it first arrived. I wanted to try and find who sent it to me. But this is the only clue to the person's identity that I could find, is the initial D. So I'm presuming that it is from a lady because of the washi tape and stuff that was used to secure it, and also a couple of the contents. So if I am wrong and it's a male that sent me this, I do apologise, but there you go. So this is exactly as it was. I've really not disturbed much at all. Now it was packed with this tool, like the real fine netting in the purple and the pink. Now, I don't know whether this was actually a craft item, which obviously it can be used as a craft item, or just packing, but there you go. You see, there's lots of it. So and then another little kind note, it says some of these are very loud. Try using the second sheet for a muted effect. Now, I can't remember what that actually referred to. It's probably something that is underneath, because there are little notes and stuff all inside the box. So it may have referred to that, I don't know. Anyway, there was another, look, so Bentley's now got his own happy mail. Now the reason I haven't given these to him just yet is because of that. Now Bentley is one of those dogs that if you give him a toy like this, he will play with it, rip it to shreds, and there will be bits all over the floor within 5 minutes. He's not destructive, it's just he's a chewer. He doesn't chew furniture, but he loves chewing his rope, and that's like the toughest thing we can find. These probably would last about 5 minutes, so I'm going to save them for when he's really, really bored, and then give them, or maybe give them to him for Christmas. So thank you. I'm sure Bentley will appreciate playing with those. So as I said, there are some little notes in all of these things. So it says, look, to attach foam blenders to ink pads. Excellent. So some little Velcro strips. There's also some beautiful metal, laser cut metal butterflies. Beautiful. It'll be stunning in canvas projects. A little packet of laser cut cogs from a company called Fernley Designs, and that's a company here in the UK. This package has come from a viewer in the UK. Obviously the postage told me that. So there was also a bag of the most amazing, I might have to open this up. This happy mail might actually be quite a long one. Let me see if I can just tip this out, because there's some real cool bits in here. Look at that. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Excuse the shake for a second. There we go. Let's just see if I can refocus. There we go. That's better. So let's just click OK. Right. So look at that. The White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. And again, this is like one of those locket things where you could put resin in there. Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. And this is... It's just under 2 inches across. So, brilliant stuff. Now in here, we've got things like... Oh, it says... There's mushrooms. There's little spiders. There's bird cages. There's little teapots. There's little watch charms. There's scissors. There's a frying pan with an egg in it. Yes, the boat. There's keys. There's a little jester. I love him. We've got some gingerbread men. We've got some tiny little like little pearls with little bows on the bottom, like little Christmas ones. At first I thought it would look like a skull, actually. We've got some ship's wheels. There's another little teapot. There's an owl. There's some seahorses, sewing machines, anchors, little globes, penny farthing, another clock, another type of clock, a little West Island Terrier. There's a climbing tiger. There's a little motorbike, another clock, arrow, scissors, a octopus. So we have a seahorse and a octopus, or a couple of seahorses and octopus. So a nice little nautical theme going on there. A little fish, an anchor, more keys, another jester, a little crocodile, what looks like a little camera, a teacup, a peacock, another key, and that says Dreaming of the Sea. Another gingerbread man, another key, and a little teapot, and a saxophone. Some absolutely cool... Now let's see if I can try and get all this back in. Let's put the big ones in first. I might have to just create a kind of funnel to get this lot back in. There we go. Lovely. Right, let's try and just zoom back out again a little bit. Wider shot. Here we go. Now, back to the box. Oh. Okay, so which way around were we? This way. Okay, so napkins. It says some of these are very loud. Try using the second sheet for a muted effect. Okay, so that's referring to, back out the way, the second ply, or napkins usually are either 2 or 3 ply. So if you do want a more muted effect for a background, then use one of the back plies. That doesn't usually bother me, because what I tend to do anyway, if I want a more muted effect and it's a really strong pattern, I'll just do a coat of, a wash of gesso over the top. So I'm going to quickly just flick through these fabulous napkins that Dee has sent. So the birds, eggs in nests, polkas, almost Chinese effect. I hope the colours are okay, it's not too bright. These new lights that I've got are very bright sometimes. Some very beautiful dark blue and purple ones. So this is what she means when she means loud, probably. Flamingos, pink flamingos. That obviously flamingos aren't naturally pink, it's because of what they eat. Beautiful flowers, airmail ones. Some lovely, I think I've already got some of these from somebody else. That's great. So that means I'm going to run out of those. That's some beautiful daisy ones. Seaside type ones, very, very wowy. It's a real vibrant one. Some nice flourishes and swirls on a cream background. Leaf patterns, some seagulls, and a full packet of autumn leaf ones, look, with beautiful script behind them. So I'm just trying to see where these have come from, if it does actually say what company. No, all I can see is that. It doesn't say where they was actually bought, but just who the manufacturer is. And how many's in there? 20? Do you reckon? Oh, it's an American company. There you go. IHR. Ideal Home Range. Now it says Germany on there, but we have a USA on there, so they obviously export all over the world. Anyway, I digress. That's all. Look at that massive stash of beautiful napkins. Now, how could you fail not to be inspired by something like that? So let's just put those to one side and then bring the box back. Ooh. Okay. So there was also this big box, and it says, I live near a Paper Chase outlet shop, so all cheap, yay. So this says Paper Chase embellishment pack. So Paper Chase is obviously, I don't know whether you've got it in your country, but it sells cards, paper, pens, wrapping paper, tissue, all that kind of stuff. Notebooks, journals. In fact, the last time I was in Paper Chase, I spotted some of those 10 by 10 journals, you know, like my big 10 by 10 journal. And I spotted some in there that they had. They were a bit expensive, but so this is full of ribbon, there's backing papers, there's ephemera embellishments, all to do with gaming. So you have playing cards, bingo cards, there's a roulette card, there's dominoes, as you can see, there's dice, all that kind of thing, which is a great little embellishment pack, an ephemera pack for all that kind of stuff. And out there we have some washi tape as well. The washi tape has playing cards, has playing card suits, there's polka dots, there's one that's got dice on and one that's got chevrons on it. A great box. Now this would make a fantastic little gift package for an art journaler, because there's so much stuff in there to play with on an art journal page. It's absolutely cool. So down to the bottom, and again a big wad of tissue paper. So this has got butterflies with damasks on it. Now this did give me an idea for an art journal page to recreate with the damasks and the butterflies. So you may see something like that appearing in the next month or so. A really loud pink, flowery rose kind of tissue paper. A very mid-century style, almost organic, almost florally kind of thing, and a piece of cardboard. I think that was just a back into one of the sheets. And this one, it's a Paper Chase 3 sheets of tissue, and it's got owls and stags and birds all over it in a kind of really muted dark blue and brown, which is a really nice combination. Now, I have an idea for an art journal page. Now, I had the idea for the art journal page a while ago before I saw this, but when I saw this paper I thought this would be ideal as a background for that art journal page. So again, great stuff. So we have a tiny little, we call these Kilner jars, and it says homemade texture paste, smell me. So open up and the smell is, oh, lovely. So obviously the talcum powder that's been used in that, beautifully scented. A pack of miniature playing cards, excellent stuff. Another pack of miniature playing cards, string, groves, jute twine, perfect. And then we have paper tape, so 10 meters of blue washi tape, and those will go together quite nicely, as will those. Already we have the beginnings of a page. And then this says, not sure how happy this will make you, do you accept mildly amused milk? Now that was referring to those. There you go. So embellishments, tiny little escutcheons, key escutcheons. Now these are resin, I think. And again, a bag of mixed, looks like broken jewellery. Gems, the locket. I'm not going to open this up, but there's all sorts of kind of broken jewellery. So never throw anything away. If you have a necklace or something like that that's broken, just dissect it. Random broken jewellery from a car boot sale for mixed media. There you go, you see. Didn't even see that. But look at these tiny little locket watches, beautiful little enamel butterflies, some gems that you can stick on after. Gorgeous bits and pieces. So that is this massive box that Dee sent me. Obviously I would like to say a proper thank you, Dee, but because you've not responded and told me what your name actually is, I can't actually do that. So just a huge thank you, because that box is absolutely amazing. Beautiful Happy Mail. If I didn't buy another thing for 6 months, I'd still be able to create gorgeous art journal pages and projects just with the stuff that you have sent me in that box. There's that much in there and that much inspiration. So thank you so much for that. Well, that's all for this little Happy Mail share. Well, not little Happy Mail, huge Happy Mail share for today. So if you've enjoyed it, please remember to give it a thumbs up, share the video with all your friends, and if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel already, you can do so by clicking the button at the end of the video. That's all from me. I'll be back again on Thursday. I'll see you all again real soon. Bye for now.